Good morning one and all. Today I am going to teach about monostable multivibrator. This monostable multivibrator has one stable state and a quasi-stable state. Okay. Here a output pulse is produced by triggering the input. Okay. A output pulse is produced by triggering the input. Here when D1, this is the basic circuit diagram of monostable multivibrator. Here we have one diode, two diodes, two capacitors and many resistors. Okay, this is the output voltage. This is the reference input voltage. That is the input voltage V in. Here when diode D1 conducts, there a voltage across the capacitor triggers. Okay. Voltage across the capacitor triggers by 0.7 volt. Okay. Here the output voltage at input terminal through the resistance R1 R2 is plus beta V saturation. Okay. Negative trigger of magnitude Vi is also applied to the positive terminal. Okay. So the total input in the positive terminal is plus beta V saturation plus in the bracketing you can put minus V1. This is very less than 0.7 volt. Already we have said that when a diode D1 conducts, there is a voltage, that is the voltage across the capacitor should be 0.7 volt. So when beta V saturation plus, that is minus V1 is less than 0.7 volt. Here the output switches from plus V saturation to minus V saturation. Okay. When the diode is reverse biased and the capacitor is negatively charged to minus V saturation through R. Okay. The diode will be reverse biased and the capacitor is negatively charged to minus V saturation through the resistance R. Here the input voltage is minus beta V saturation. Okay. The input voltage is minus beta V saturation. When the diode is reverse biased, the input voltage is minus beta V saturation and the capacitor voltage Vc becomes more positive than minus beta V saturation. So the voltage across the capacitor can be written as Vc of t is equal to Vf, that is final voltage, plus Vi minus Vf, that is initial voltage, minus final voltage into e power minus t divided by Rc. This is the general formula that we have already studied. So here final voltage is minus V saturation and initial voltage is our diode voltage, that is Vd. So here Vc equal to minus V saturation plus Vd, you substitute the values here, so plus Vd minus of minus V saturation into e power minus t divided by Rc. Here again this minus and minus will become plus, so you will get minus V saturation plus Vd plus V saturation into e power minus t divided by Rc. So at time t is equal to, that is small t is equal to capital T, we get Vc equal to minus beta V saturation. So this equation you can take it as first equation, this equation you can take it as second equation. So substitute this equation substitute third equation in second equation, you will get minus beta V saturation equal to minus V saturation plus Vd plus V saturation into e power minus t divided by Rc. So you will get, you take this in left hand side and you separate this in right hand side. This V saturation at all you take it in left hand side and remaining thing you bring in right hand side. So you will get minus beta as common into V saturation, that is equal to Vd plus V saturation into e power minus t divided by Rc. In the next step, take that V saturation in right hand side, so it will be divided. Here it is in multiplication, so in this step we will get divided, so you will get like this, Vd divided by V saturation plus V saturation divided by V saturation into e power minus t into RC. Next you can take this e power minus t into RC in one side, left hand side, and you take other terms outside, you will get like this, 1 minus beta divided by Vd divided by V saturation plus 1. So next you can take ln on both sides, so this e power will get cancelled. So minus t by RC is equal to ln 1 minus beta divided by Vd divided by V saturation plus 1. Now substitute the find the value of time period. So minus t is equal to RC ln into 1 minus beta divided by Vd divided by V saturation plus 1. So when you take this negative sign this side, this you will get the reciprocal. You should take the reciprocal in ln term. So t is equal to RC into ln into 1 plus Vd divided by V saturation divided by 1 minus beta. So the value of beta we have already studied, that is R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Here in this case, if V saturation, that is saturation voltage, is very greater than diode voltage and R1 is equal to R2, means beta is equal to 0.5 and the value of time period is 0.69 RC. This is the standard value. So for monostable operation, the trigger pulse should be less than t. Okay, the trigger pulse should be less than t, and Vc, when the voltage across the capacitor reaches the diode voltage at t dash is greater than t, the time delay, this circuit is called a time delay circuit because it generates a fast transition. Okay, and it is also called this monostable multivibrator is also called a gating circuit because it generates rectangular waveform at a definite time. So the other name for monostable multivibrator is gating circuit, time delay circuit. Okay, because it generates rectangular waveform at a definite time. So today we have studied about monostable multivibrator. That's all. Thank you.